Are y'all ready to have some fun? Then you're in the right place. Welcome to Carolyn's Corner Live. The show will begin shortly. Thanks for joining us. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Carolyn's Corner on this beautiful, hot Wednesday night. I'm so glad you're all here because, as normal, I'm excited for tonight's show. Every week, we get to bring you more and more amazing talent, and tonight is absolutely no exception. I have a beautiful young singer songwriter with us today. Her name is Miss Payton Howie. Hello, Payton.
Hi, how are you?
I am doing great. I'm so happy to have you on. I've been looking into some of the amazing things that you've accomplished in such a short time, and wow, you've really been just making your rounds and just making a name for yourself everywhere. And before we even start, I want to tell you, Payton, can you see the comments on your right hand side? TK
I'm
Fox
looking for 'em.
commented, Marie commented. If you can't see them, I'll tell you what they say. So, hello, ladies. Thank you
Oh,
so
I
much
can
for
see it now.
joining us. Okay, good, good, good. So,
Very cool.
so yes, it's really cool, and I love this because we want to make this show interactive. Hey, Miss Sarah, we want to make the show interactive because, after all, you want to hear from your fans and the people that are listening to your music, and you want new people to become your fans. And I know that's the whole point, and that's why we love doing this so much. Hi, TK Fox. Oh, yes, she is a great singer. I know. I gave them just a little sneak peek, and maybe some of them already looked you up. And I gave them that little sneak peek with a commercial. And boy, your voice is just incredible. You got a cool sound. Um,
Thank you very much.
you are so welcome. I really love your style. I can see why you've been so successful. So, Payton, now that we've got ourselves in here and relaxed just a minute, everybody got a cold beverage, I hope. Oh, yes, TK said she fell in love just a little bit that she heard. Me too, TK. Me too.
Thank you.
You are, oh gosh. It's so true. Me too. I was like, wow, we are honored to have you on the show, Peyton. And I really do mean that. It's a blessing. So why don't you tell
Thanks
us?
for having me.
Oh, thank you. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? I'm just going to make sure that this is set on public, but I promise you'll have my full attention. Go ahead, Peyton.
My style is country rock. I love country music, and I grew up with a bit of a rock influence, so that's kind of how I developed my sound. And I've put out a lot of original music, and I just put out my debut EP in February called Youngblood. And then I have a new song coming out this Friday on the 24th called Keep Her Breathing. And I've been touring all across the country in the last few months, so it's been really fun.
Wow, how amazing is that, Peyton? So you are gorgeous, and I know you're very young. You're not even 21 yet, right?
Not yet. Almost
Not yet.
there.
Wow. And look how much you've already accomplished. I mean, do you ever just sit and think, is this really happening? I mean, it's got to be such a surreal feeling. I know you work very hard for it, but I can't even imagine to have that much success in a very short time. How does that make you feel? I mean, are you just like blown away, just like I am, just observing and seeing how much you've accomplished?
I'm really grateful. I'm really grateful to be in the position that I'm in because I know starting out, like when I just first started playing shows and stuff, I was very, I don't know, just kind of head down, like working on it, writing music and just seeing, okay, can I go here? Can I play there? Like it was just kind of a head down mentality, just trying to, stay on the grind. And now that I've started playing like some larger shows and opening up for some bigger names, it's like really starting to like hit me. I was telling a story to someone earlier that had asked me, I think just even a couple of hours ago, they asked me, they're like, hey, so what's it like when you go on stage and like that, you take a deep breath and you sing that first note. And I was like, I gave them this example of just a couple of weeks ago, we opened up for Clay Walker and I was super excited. It was
I'm just like,
crazy.
wow.
It was nuts, but I remember we did sound check, and so my band, we were on stage, we're sound checking, gates were closed, so there was not a soul in there yet, right? And it was outside, so it was very, very warm, but it was really fun. And so we're sound checking, and so we finish, we get off stage, we go back, we're eating dinner, and the band starts playing for our set. So we have this thing at the show where they start playing, they start the first song, like a really heavy kick drum, like, and it's like getting the crowd pumped up, and then I come out. And so we went from doing sound check with nobody there. Then I walk out and we start the first song and there's like 3,000 people there. And I was like, whoa, like, hey, what's going on?
Oh my God.
you don't, I mean, obviously, like, you expect that. I mean, it's Clay Walker, for Pete's sakes, but
Yeah.
it was just like,
Oh my
it
gosh.
was a crazy, crazy feeling. Like, whoa. Like, I mean, I don't know. It was just surreal. So it was very cool, and I'm grateful for it.
Wow, I cannot imagine that. I hope you took some selfies with the audience. I see a lot of
I
the
did. I
people do
did.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should post those if you haven't. You probably already did. I think that is so cool. I've heard of a lot of people that do that, like their biggest crowd they've ever played for. You know, you gotta memorialize that and take a picture of that. That's amazing. Oh my gosh. So you got to open for Clay Walker, and so that means you met him, I'm sure, and all that. I mean,
Faintly. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Faintly. Yeah.
Well, you have to be so good to open for somebody of that caliber. You really do. And just to know
Thank
that
you.
you gosh, I just think that's such an amazing accomplishment. And I just barely met you and I am so proud of you because that's just amazing. That just shows how talented you are. Your songs, your sound. I told you when I first talked to you when we did our little sound check that you're just perfect right now because you have the right sound, the right look, the right style, you have the right everything. So I'm very proud of you. And I was
Thank
reading a
you.
little bit of information and I saw that you actually basically dropped out of college to pursue your love of music. Is that correct?
Somewhat. I finished college, and I got my degree. I actually just got it in
Oh,
May, but I did everything online. So I mean, it was kind of
okay.
like I got a scholarship to play softball when I was like fresh out of high school. I went to college on a softball scholarship, and at the same, so I graduated in 2019 from high school, and then I went off to college and I started putting music out in like 2018, 2019. So it was just like the same thing. Like, and I was doing everything that I love to do. Like I was, living with my friends in the dorms, and then
Yeah.
playing softball and putting out music. Like, I'm not going to complain. That was everything I've ever wanted. And
Wow.
like when I was like in my first year, I was playing softball full time. I was a full time student and a full time musician. So I'd play all week, play softball, and I'd be in class all week, and then I would fly out for shows on Friday nights and play Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then I'd fly home on Sunday night and have my 8 a.m.s on Monday morning. And
Oh my
it
God.
was fun. I enjoyed it,
Yeah,
but
I
it got to the
bet.
point where I kind of had to pick one
Gosh.
or the other. So
Like a
I ended up
whirlwind. It was like a
choosing music. Yeah.
whirlwind, wasn't it? Was it like almost like being a princess? Like I can't even imagine. Like it's just wait a minute. Okay, I got this big show. Oh, that's just amazing.
Well, yeah, it was insane. I definitely it was always like go go go. And honestly, like I probably was on like it feels like 30, 40 flights just in that time frame because I was flying back home for shows or wherever for shows,
Yeah.
and then I'd fly back to school, and then it was just like insane the amount of travel I was doing at that time. But I feel like that really helped me grow as a person. Like even just that short time of doing all that traveling and just being independent. Because at the time I was, that was when I was 17, 18. Like I was doing
Oh
that,
my
and it was really fun though. I'm
I
not
I
complaining at
cannot even
all.
imagine how much fun that would be. You're like, well, look at me. That is crazy. It's I know you're well aware of this because I'm sure people have told you. Most adults have not achieved the type of success that you have in a very short time, and that's just incredible. But that I know it goes to show that you're such a hard worker and you put 110% into everything you do. And I've got to do a special shout out as well. The reason we were able to find Miss Payton is thanks to our good friends, the East and the Crow Band. Brian Wright recommended you. And because I said, hey, I'm looking for people if you know anyone. And he sent me your information, and he's the lead singer of the East and the Crow. So I know he was super impressed with you. Did y'all play together over there? Where did y'all play at together, or did you?
I think we played together like to some local place in I think it was considered Conroe. It might have been the Woodlands in Texas.
Okay. Oh,
And I know I have a friend of mine that books a venue there, and he hit me up and he was like, "Hey, I have this band coming into play. If you come down." And so I'm actually a little bit technologically savvy, if I even said that right. But
that's good.
he's
Yeah,
like, "Hey,
you're
can
way
you
better
come
than me.
down and I don't know, BC, but I was like, he's like, hey, can you come down and like, run sound for them for a little bit? And like, because I have my own PA and everything. He's like, can you come down and do their sound and then play with them? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So I came down and I played a set. I think they played their first set, And then I hopped in and I played a couple songs, and then they played again. And so it was really kind of cool because I was just like, all right, that's really cool. So it was fun. That's how I met them, and they did a great job. It was very cool.
Wow, that is so cool. And isn't that crazy? Because you said you live kind of in Nashville, kind of in Houston. And I just think it's cool because I'm in Beeville, Texas, and that's where I met them. And it's just amazing. We talk about this every week on the show, how paths cross, and how we run into people we may. It's just amazing who is put in our path in our lives. I mean, I just think that, the way it came to be for you to be on the show, it's just amazing. And talent knows no boundaries, that's for sure. And I am sure
Right.
glad that you found us here. We found you, or they found you, whichever way that worked. I also saw that you did something really special. I don't know if you remember it when you were 5 years old.
Oh yeah,
Do you remember that? Tell
I
the audience
do.
about that.
I do. When I was 5, it was my very first concert. My mom took me, and it was like kind of an outdoor kind of arena thing, if you could picture it in your head. And
Yes.
we were in our assigned seats, and we were dancing around to the music. And we kind of got shoved out into the aisle like of chairs, and so I was in this aisle just kind of dancing around. I was 5,
Oh
and
my
the
gosh.
light was like panning across the audience, and it stopped on me just dancing there. And the girl on stage, who was Carrie Underwood, she was like, she stopped singing, and she like knelt down, and she told her whatever security guard, hey, go grab that little girl. So he came over, and he said to my mom, he's like, oh, Carrie wants your daughter on stage, like, can I bring her up there? My mom was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. So he like picked me up, and he brought me up and put me on stage with her. And we were like holding hands and singing and whatnot. So it was kind of cool. I remember that feeling, and I remember getting to see everyone's faces and just like the music and feeling that like under your feet kind of thing. It was a really cool experience.
Oh my gosh. So is that where you got the bug, the music bug? Or did you already have it at that? Did you have it at that young of an age? I guess I should ask.
I'm sure I probably did, because I remember that was her Some Hearts tour, and that was like 2005 when that album came out, and that was like right after she got off Idol. And I'm like, I love that album to this day. That's got to be one of my favorite albums. And so I remember like knowing every word to all her songs back then when I was 5. So I'm sure I still
Wow.
had it, but that was definitely like I remember that experience of like wanting to be like a live performer, like, and perform music live and share it with people in that kind of setting. It was very, very cool.
That's
So
amazing. Have you got to meet Carrie Underwood since then, since you've started doing your musical journey?
no, I haven't. But I'm telling you, someone's got to make that happen and be like,
You
I mean,
have
I'm sure she's probably done it to like a bunch of other people, but I'm just saying, like, if it ever
no, but
comes across.
I bet you she has no idea that you turned into this. You know what I mean? That because of that one experience, I'm not turned into this, but you know what I mean?
No, I get
I
what you
mean,
mean.
look, I bet you she would have you come on stage with her and sing and open for her and all that. I've got to leave just for 1 second. I'm going to play this little video that I made. I've got to open my door real quick because somebody's here with my computer. And if I don't open it, we won't be able to do our show. I'm going to play this real quick, honey. It is a video that I made with the flyer that I got. Just a real short one, and I literally will be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Watch this video. Check out some of these accomplishments.
I put the J in jaded. I put the drink too much and wasted. I'm single, but I'm taken. Oh hell, I'm complicated. I'm a walking contradiction. Gotta make this a life worth a living. I'm wild, but I ain't willing. I sin too much, but I'm forgiven. So I'll keep drinking whiskey, drowning in the misery that could have been, should have been. Had I end up here again, same old story, same old bar, falling in love to find a bar.
That's a cool video.
Yeah, I am so sorry. My husband heard the door. They were ringing our computer. Our computer messed up. I am so sorry to interrupt the show. He said, I got it. I'm like, oh, it's too late now. But anyway, sorry, Payton. I really am. Let me go back to where I was. But anyway, did y'all get to read any of that? I didn't mean to end it that quickly. I like that. It says, Fresh Finds Country, Best of 2021, Country Rocks, New Music, Nashville, Fresh Finds Country, next from Nashville. Open for Clay Walker, Warren Ziders, William Michael Morgan, and more. Just wrapped up your first ever the 16 City Youngblood Tour. Wow. That's just a little bit of the, and then that's where I found out that you were brought on stage by Carrie Underwood. I was like, oh my gosh, that is amazing. That is amazing. That's just a few of the highlights. Now, I did see something else. You mentioned a little bit of this. You have a new single coming out on the 24th, which is only 2 days away. What is the name of that song again?
It's called Keep Her Breathing.
No, oh, I gotta go. Oh my gosh, I gotta get it. Ladies and gentlemen, after you hear these songs that we are able to play, and believe me, I tried to convince her. I was like, come on, give us a sneak peek. You're gonna want,
I wish I could.
I know, I understand, believe me, but I'm always like trying. Come on, come on. After you download her other songs, or at least hear them on here, whatever way you get to those songs, she's got a lot of songs on YouTube. Are you on all music platforms, right, Payton?
Yeah. Everywhere.
Of course. Yeah, I figured so. After you get her music, because you're going to want to, you're going to have to get this song. I'm already excited about it. I'm super excited. And Payton, when it does come out, if you could send it to me too, I'll be sharing it like crazy. So that's going to be a great song. I'm excited about that.
Thank you.
We've got a lot of great songs from you. And I was checking out some of it. And I was like, my husband and I were watching them. And Payton, it's so funny when we have someone on the show we have a lot of talented people, and I mean that. We've been extremely, extremely blessed. But there's certain times when you're hearing somebody, and I just turn to my husband, and we both have our mouth just like, you know what I mean? Like, wow, for real, we think you're that good, and I'm super excited for everyone to hear some of your songs. So let's get to the first one, and let's get everybody warmed up. Are y'all ready out there, ladies and gentlemen? I know, amazing, right, TK? Thank you so much, Sylvia. Let me say hi to everybody. There's Lorenzo. He's also a musician, singer, songwriter. Hi, Lorenzo. TK, we have Marie. Now, Marie, I tell you what, Marie is a lady you want in your corner. Marie goes to music festivals every time there is one. She has sent me probably 20 names of people. She's like, she knows good music, let me tell you, especially country. So I'm so glad you're here. And I said, I can remember her name because it's McConaughey. I was saying it wrong all this time.
Right, there you go.
Yeah, and TK, I stole her name because I'm going to use it as my DJ voice, TK Fox. I don't know, I'm really silly. So the first song I have written down for you, sweetie, is Never Go Home. Why don't you tell the audience a little bit about that song, what inspired you to write it, etc. I love the song, by the way. The video is amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Never Go Home. It's like a party anthem, I would love to say that there's some like deep meaning to the song, but there really isn't. It's a song we wrote straight out of 2020. And it's just about like, I really missed being able to just be with my friends and my family and like throw house parties or go out on the lake or just go to the beach or whatever. Like that's totally my vibe. Like I love getting to do that. I'm always up for a good time. And that's literally what we did. We're just sitting there reminiscing in the living room, like talking about those times that we miss. And that's that's the vibe of the song is like, hey, we're gonna go out and do this, and if you don't like it, you don't have to be there. Like that's kind of the vibe. And so that's what we did for the music video too, is we just threw a big party on the lake out in Nashville, and we invited a videographer. It was fun.
I saw that. And my husband, when we were watching, my husband said, those must all be her friends. Because, I mean, it felt like, I don't think they were actors. Am I correct?
A lot of those people were some of my friends, and then friends of friends and friends of friends. It just turned into one big party. And some of those people I never even met before, we were all like, because I invited my friends, and then I was like, yeah, just bring whoever you want to bring. Like, as long as no one's going crazy or anything. And then everyone was just like pulling up with boats and we had like everyone was cliff jumping. I love cliff jumping, and by the way, that was really me in that video. I promise. You
are brave. Then I am scared to death of heights, so I didn't see I'm gonna have to watch it all over. I'm gonna watch it very thoroughly now because I was in a hurry the other night. Just the thought of you cliff jumping, I'm like, oh, and I am touching my face, y'all. I'll tell you later what the thing is about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's play this first song. Are you ready, Taylor? I'm sorry, Payton. I'm so sorry. That's keep getting names, but too many names in my head. So the first song is Never Go Home. Let me see what Marie says. Hold on just a moment. I don't know what that is. Hold on. What's going on with my computer? My weather just popped up. I'm like, I've never seen that before. Don't know how to get it off of here. Well, that's not good. Okay, hold on. So sorry. Okay, there we go.
You're good.
Okay, sorry. That's weird. I'm telling you, we're having all kinds of computer problems. So Marie said if she wants to send me cards, I will do some card dropping. I'll put my address in your messenger. Yes, Marie, I'm sure you would, right, Payton? Because she loves dropping cards. And Sarah says, "You're a pretty girl, Payton." And Sean says, "What's up?" Sean is also a singer-songwriter. He is in, oh God, what's the name of your town, Sean? I always forget the name of that. It's in East Texas. He'll tell me in a minute. So we have so many talented people, and I just love this. We're developing, we literally have created like a family of amazing singers, songwriters, musicians. It's just so cool. So cool. So let's
Awesome.
play this. Yeah, I love it. Let's play this first song. Let me make sure I've got the right one. Never Go Home. This video is so cool. Ladies, gentlemen, here she is. Make sure I say your name right. I'm so sorry. Payton Howie with Never Go Home. You're going to love it. Here we go.
I ain't no quitter, baby. Mama raised me better. Oh, I'm here to party, yeah. It's time to get it started. Let's go. Red and yellow jello shots, where the cups are always so low. You're either with it or against it, and if you're against it, GTFO. We're gonna live while we can. So get that drink in your head. We could call it a night, but you know that we won't. 'Cause the party don't stop if we never go home. Cornhole bags and beer pong balls are sinking. Every Tuesday night starts feeling just like the weekend. You know there's no hangover if we just keep on drinking. If you ain't having fun, then come on over to our way of thinking. Oh, we're gonna live while we can. So get that drink in your head. We could call it a night, but you know that we won't. 'Cause the party don't stop if we never go home. Oh, we're gonna live while we can. So get that drink in your head. Oh, we're gonna live while we can. So get that drink in your head. We could call it a night, but you know that we won't. 'Cause the party don't stop if we never go home. We could call it a night, but you know that we won't. 'Cause the party don't stop if we never go. The party don't stop if we never go home.
Wow, Peyton. That is so good. You know what? I did not, because a lot of times I'll stop a video or a song right before it ends, so I'll be surprised. You surprised me with a cliff jumping. Oh my God, my heart almost out of my chest. That was so cool. I love that song and I love that video.
Thank you. It was really fun. Honestly, it was a really good time.
I bet it looked like you had a blast. The party won't stop if you never go home. I mean, that's clever. It's so smart, right? That is so good. So let me go back. Sean said he's from Jacksonville. I have the worst memory. I'm so sorry. I'm getting old. I can't remember anything. I'm surprised I remember my own name. And then we have a Daniel Adami on here from Freer, Texas. Well, welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us. I see you got a microphone in front of you. You must be a singer-songwriter too. Send me a message. Anybody that's interested in coming on the show, I'll just add you to the list because I love featuring people, especially their original songs. In fact, that's what one of our requirements are. It's because I'm a lyricist myself, and I know how hard it is for people to get their songs heard. So this is a way to get at least some publicity for you and get your songs out there. And I know you're getting lots and lots of publicity. I saw that you even played at the AT&T Stadium. What was that like?
That was really, really fun, honestly. It's a really cool festival that they had going on there at AT&T Stadium. And I had it on the books because it was May 7th was the day that we played it. And that was also supposed to be the same day that I graduated college. And so I was like, forgive me, what am I saying?
That's okay.
I don't even know what it's called. I should probably know that. Anyway.
I can't think of the word. I have no memory, so that's okay.
No, it was my counselor, my student counselor, my student life counselor called me and was like, hey, like, so are you going to come out for the commencement, ceremony? Like, you're going to come out for graduation. You're going to walk the stage. And I was like, what day? And he's like, it was May 7th. And I was like, ooh, that's going to be a hard pass. So then he's like, all right, what's your mailing address? So then they're going to ship me my diploma. But yeah, but that was cool because I don't regret it one bit because it was me and my band and we had such a fun time.
It was AT&T Stadium with your band. Right? I mean, I think they would accept that as a valid excuse. So my husband is in the living room watching this on the big screen and he said, cool ring. Can you tell us about it? He likes your ring.
Yeah.
Oh, that is cool. Let me see. Oh, man. That is cool. Yeah, he wants to know about it. What's the story behind the ring?
So I have a really cool jewelry company that they send me a ton of really cool stuff. They send me necklaces. They send me really cool earrings, rings, all that cool stuff. It's called Bijou Limon. It's a really funky way. I've had to practice saying it, but it's really cool. And they send me some really cool stuff, and they have just like a bunch of different kind of vibes. Everyone always asks about my ring because they sent me they have gold, silver, gunmetal. And it's super cool. So if you ever go on my Instagram or my Facebook, I tag them all the time. And if you shoot them a message or order from them, definitely tell them I sent you. And they'll let you know about the Longhorn rings because those are my favorite.
Yes. Say the name one more time.
It's Bijou Limon. I believe it's BIJOULIMON. I could be wrong, but that's
Brett, thank you for
the spelling.
Yeah, wow, that's pretty cool. And it's fancy too. It's a fancy
name.
Yeah. Brett, thank you for asking about that. Good eye. He's watched a lot of baseball games. I'm just joking. They say good eye. It's funny that you played softball. What position did you play softball?
I was a catcher and an outfielder.
Nice. Very nice. Well, my ex-sister, she would be my ex-niece. It's a long story. She's a great girl. She got a full scholarship for softball, Reagan Mergel. And we saw, it was amazing. She went to, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name. Of course, I can't remember the name of the college. Nebraska. She was a Husker.
Oh, very cool.
Corn Husker. Nice. Yeah. It was really cool, especially when we got to see her on Sports Illustrated, not a Sports Illustrated, but on TV. They broadcast the whole game.
That's really cool.
Yeah, she was a freshman, and they were taking seniors out and putting her in. And I was like, wow, that is pretty amazing. So let me see what Robert has to say. Yeah, Robert is coming on our show soon. He said, hey, Carolyn, wow, Payton is amazing. Another great guest. I know. Isn't it amazing, Robert? We're going to add you to the list, Payton. You are on the list now. In fact, Payton is episode number 32. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but that is a lot. That, to me, it is. That's 32 talented people. Oh, thank you, Melba. Two beautiful ladies. She needs to adjust her screen on the other side where I am. Melba's so nice.
No.
Oh, gosh. We have such great people that come on here and support us, Payton. And I mean, honestly, and they know the importance of this. It's really, really important. It's like I said, it's like we're developing a big family of just talent. And I am so, so blessed. I really am. The family list. There is Jerry Bradley. I'm so glad he's here. We do the radio show on Monday night. And I do Facebook Live at the radio show. Unfortunately, though, we get muted a lot because copyright material, even though we're at the radio station, it is constant battle. So last night I got kicked off like 3 times, but I'm like, I'm not going to let it stop me. So we still did that. So we will be playing your songs if you want us to. I don't see why you wouldn't. We're going to be putting them in the system and playing them this coming Monday. Hopefully we'll get them. Yeah. So I want everybody around the world to hear your songs. And we're just a local station, but it can be streamed from anywhere using their website. And I'll send you the link and all that later. So y'all look forward to that, because I know you're going to want to hear it. Welcome, Bradley. Welcome, Melba. Welcome, everybody. So are you ready to play another song, Payton? Or did you have anything you wanted to add right now?
No, go for it. I'm ready.
Okay, because I can talk. Believe me, I can talk. And I'm trying not to talk so much. It's a hard thing for me. Music lovers are family. Yes, they are, Marie. I think so. And the cool thing is, I wanted to mention too, what I'm noticing is not only are we growing with the different types of people, we're growing in the different genres of music. We've done gospel, we've done country, traditional country, rock and roll. You know what I mean? It's just we even had what was it? I can't remember what you call it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I can't remember anything anymore, but I'll think of it in a minute. So your next song is Break My Own Heart. Now that is a really cool title. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I wrote that song. The story behind it is like, I met this guy and it was like, I could see all the red flags. Like it was super obvious that it wasn't going to work out, but I was just like, whatever, like, you know, I was bored or like, whatever. I don't know. It just felt like something fun. And so then I went out with him anyway, against my better judgment. And then when I was going to break up with him, I was like, look, dude, it's not going to work. And he was like, oh, babe, we can make it work. And I was like, nah. And it was kind of like look, I don't need you to break my heart. I can do it myself, because you got your issues and I've got mine, but I have more than you do because I saw your issues and I still went out with you. So I don't need you to break my heart. I can do it myself. So that was the
clever. Payton, that is so clever. Because years ago I said I'd rather be lonely alone than be lonely with someone, and I thought that would also be a good title. But that's kind of on the same vein of that. I don't need you to break my heart. I'm fine. Man, it's such a cool song. I'm so excited for y'all to hear it. I know everybody's ready. Here we go. Break My Own Heart. And I always joke and say, who put me in charge of being the clicker, the button clicker? I said, they don't know what they're doing. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. Let me find the right video here, because I have all of them. I just want to make sure. It's always the last one I go to, Payton. Always. All right. Break My Own Heart. And I believe this one is just a photo. I did use your videos that you already had. I figured, why not? Y'all did a great job on them. Here we go. Break My Own Heart.
And wasted. I'm single, but I'm taken. Oh hell, I'm complicated. I'm a walking contradiction. Gotta make this a life worth living. I'm wild, but I ain't willing. I sin too much, but I'm forgiven. So I'll keep drinking whiskey, drowning in the misery that could have been, should have been, had I end up here again. Same old story, same old bar. Falling in love to falling apart. I don't need you, boy. No, well, I can't break my own heart. I'm open, but I'm guarded. It was over before it started. I'm far from being sorry. I know just what my part is. So I'll keep drinking whiskey, drowning in the misery that could have been, should have been, had I end up here again. Same old story, same old bar. Falling in love to falling apart. I don't need you, boy. No, well, I can't break my own heart.
Gosh, I'm running out of words. I really am. Peyton, that is so awesome. Man, that writing
Thank
is
you.
just, it's such a cool song. I mean,
Thank you very
I,
much.
you are so welcome. I was thinking as I was listening to that, I wanted to ask you, it's maybe a really weird question, but because I write lyrics, I've always wanted to ask someone this. So when you come up with an idea for a song, and I completely see how you came up with that idea. It's such a great idea. I love that song. Are you just sitting there with your guitar and you just come up with a basic and then you go to your band and say, this is what we got? Or do you have to log it all down, get all the chords, tell them this is what we're playing it in, this is how we want it to go? Or just kind of curious. I know it's a weird question, but I've always wondered.
I think it varies from song to song. I think, well, that one was kind of like the chord progression came first because I just was like, I'd mess around on my guitar all the time. And
Right.
I was just, messing around with this chord progression and I really liked it. It's very moody, very like,
Yeah.
kind of more rock-ish, country
Yes.
rock, so I really liked the progression and I was just kind of vibing with it for a while and I never really did anything with it. I wrote it down and then I had this idea written in my notes, breaking my own heart kind of idea that I came up with. And then I was in a co-write and I was like, I really like this idea. Like
Yeah.
and then I brought up this chord progression. I was like, I like this. And so then I brought the idea and the chord progression and then we just kind of built around that idea. But I would say it depends. Like there's another song that I haven't recorded yet. It's unreleased obviously. But it's a song that I just wrote and then I brought it to like one of my bandmates and I was like, hey, like let's write parts for this so we could play it live at shows. So I just took the song of me playing it on my phone, just me and a guitar. And
Yeah.
then we went into like, he's like a home studio and we built just parts, like guitar parts and drum parts around it. And then we brought it back to my band and we're like, hey, we're going to play it this way. And I mean, I like it both ways, but I honestly, I would say I prefer the freedom of kind of designing the live, like play of the song because
Yes.
I will say that's one thing I've noticed is sometimes I will write a song, whether it's on my own or with producers or other writers, and then I'll go to play it live at shows, and it's just kind of like, I wish I would have done this, or I wish I would have done that.
Yeah.
And so I know like when I have like more sit time, like with a song where I get to sit and listen to it or play it more live than I like before I record it, I end up loving it more because then we record the song the way we would want to play it. It's
Right.
kind of a cool thing.
Wow.
So
That is
it
so
varies.
cool. Yeah, and we always talk about how, especially when you get a hit, a big hit, you played that song thousands of times probably at shows. Is
Oh,
there,
yeah.
I mean, you have to almost get tired of playing it. It's like, I love the song. I wrote the song. It's my heart. But here we go again. But I know you have to put the same effort in every single time you play it because it's for a different show, for a different crowd of folks. I mean, I know it, you can't really say, yeah, I get tired of it, but you have to after a while, I would say. So Maurice
I
said,
don't think like the original songs, I wouldn't say I get so much tired of playing because it's kind of like, I think the original songs, I definitely don't get tired of playing
Yeah.
because it's kind of like you have a story and every time
Yes.
you're with a new group of friends, you tell them that same story. It doesn't get boring to you because you're like,
Oh.
oh, hey, it's kind of like that. I guess if it's a cover song, like if it's
Yeah.
if someone asks you, hey, can you play Sweet Home Alabama? And you're like, okay, sure. Like, musicians know that feeling, or hey, Freebird, like that's just not the vibe. But,
Yeah.
like, I definitely think, like, I don't ever get tired of playing original songs, even if we've played it a million times, just because it's
Wow.
new to them. And
Yeah,
I
I love
enjoy
that,
getting to
Peyton.
share it, I
That's a-
enjoy getting to share that.
Yeah, I love that. It's like telling the story to some other group. That's so cool. You see, you're awesome. You are
Oh,
so
thank you.
awesome. Gosh, I bet you, I can just imagine the crowd. I bet you they just go wild over you. I mean, I can see it. I'm like, man, because I've watched some of your videos, just on your of your live shows, and I was like, wow. I mean, you really put all your heart into it, and of course you do. It's your passion. That's what we talk about all the time. It's not just your job, but it's what you're passionate about, and you're paid to perform for them and give them what they want. And I saw one where you were doing an autograph, and I was like, man, that's so cool. That's got to be really cool. The first time you got an autograph, I bet you were like, really? I mean, I don't even know what you were thinking. I bet you were like, well, that's amazing.
Oh, it's definitely a weird thing. And then I'll have people ask me to sign like weird stuff. Like, you know, obviously I've signed like people's hats or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like when we played the Clay Walker show, this lady walked up to me and she's like, hey, my friends bet that I couldn't get you to sign my leg. And she had like the back of her leg, like with a tattoo. And she's like, will you sign it? And I was like, sure, why not? So I handed my phone to my guitar player and I was like, here, take a picture of this. And I signed the back of her leg.
Oh,
but
my.
like, you know, people are really funny about that,
Yeah.
especially at festivals.
Oh, yeah. Festivals are the place to be. I've mentioned this to several people, and I know you're in Houston back and forth. Have you ever heard of Schulenburg Festival in Schulenburg, Texas? If not, you should check it out.
Okay,
I'm telling you, oh, Payton, this place is, we used to live there for a year, and it is a very, very small town, but it goes from like 5,000 people to over 50,000 people during this festival.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's right in the middle of Houston and Austin, literally in the middle. So people come from everywhere. College, oh, they would love you there. You should really check it out. I'm not kidding. They would absolutely, not that you probably need any more shows, but it's called the party, the biggest party in Texas, or the Party of Texas.
That sounds awesome.
Huge. Yeah, it is huge. And it's a big festival. It goes on like for the whole weekend. So I wanted to recommend that because I know you would do a great job. My co-host Paul is on here. He's bowling right now and watching the show. Thank you, Paul. He comes on Thursdays to do the show. I mean, he's bowling with his kids tonight. So, Paul, I'm glad you're watching. So you ready to play another song? We have Run Boy Run is the next song on our list. So tell us a little bit about that song.
That song was inspired by, I was dating this guy on and off for like 3 years, and it was like the kind of relationship where you think, okay, we're either going to end up together or this is going to be like an awful, awful heartbreak. It's like, there's no in between. Yes. And, you know, I made the move from the West Coast out to Texas, and he was like, oh, I'm going to move out there with you and we're going to make it work. And I was like, I just know you're not really cut out for it. So just, I wouldn't do that. So then, but then he like, you know, was like, all right, no, we're going to make it work. And I was like, all right, sure. So then he came out here to the Houston area and was like, oh, I'm going to pursue you. We're going to make it work. And then he ended up cheating. And I was like, okay, well, that was a really great job. I was like, that was like one of those, you had one job, bro, moments. You know? Yes. Anyway, but yeah, so then I found out about it and I sent him running back. So then we got a good song out of it. So I figured why not monetize on my tragic story.
Absolutely. We've had conversations about that on this show, about Taylor Swift's song, because we were talking about it one time and somebody said, well, she needs to get some more boyfriends because that's where she comes up with all of her songs. See, and you're kind of leading in the same path, Payton, but hey, I'm not going to judge you. You've come up with some great songs out of all this.
I will say, I think that Run Boy Run and Break My Own Heart, I would say probably I feel like are the only two songs I have about relationships. So
yeah, I think it's cool though, because like you said, it is telling a story and you can almost follow the story. I like it when you can actually follow the storyline as you progress in your career. You know what I mean? It's really, really cool. Like you'll see, well, I was talking to the East of the Crow about that because I saw, oh man, so who is this lady? First you loved her so much and then get out of my house, then you broke my heart. You know what I mean? It's just funny. Right. It's like you see a progression of the relationship. So let's get to Run Boy Run. Let me find it, make sure I got the right one. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss any of this. It's always the last one I click on, Payton. All right, so without further ado, here is Run Boy Run by Payton Howie. Check it out.
In the dark, pretend to tell things you never tell nobody else. You're the match that lights the spark that drains a heart until that heart has nothing left. Boy, I promise right here honest, you can't outrun a guilty conscience. Gonna lose her, yeah, that truth hurts. Ain't gonna sit and watch you use her. You should already be long gone, run, boy, run. Cause I got that ripped jean attitude, gonna make it hell for you. Boy, what's done is a bitch, she's got a different point of view. Because of the way you played her, I'm gonna be a troublemaker. You should already be long gone, run, boy, run. Cause I got that ripped jean attitude, gonna make it hell for you. Boy, what's done is done. Come on, she's a bitch, she's got a different point of view. Because of the way you played her. Because of the way you played her, I'm gonna be your troublemaker. I'm gonna be your troublemaker.
Wow, Payton, you did it again. That is another great song. I mean, like, it really, really is. And so many women can relate to that song. I like that line, you can't unrun a guilty conscience. Outrun. Look at it, wrote it down wrong. That's really cool. I like that. I never even thought of that. You can't outrun a guilty conscience. That is clever. So did you write that one all on your own, or did you do it with a co-writer, hon?
That was well, actually, it's funny you say that. It was a co-write, but it was inspired by another song that I have called Troublemaker. And we took that song, Troublemaker, I wrote all on my own when I was like, I think 16. Wow. And then I got together in the studio with some producers, and they're like, we love your song Troublemaker. We kind of want to rewrite it and kind of tell like the back half of the story. So that's what that song is. So it's kind of like a part two.
Very cool. Wow, that's pretty cool when you get to do two parts to your songs. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how that turned out. And I mean, it's true. The song Troublemaker that I have, I wrote that song about the same person, but more like when we were kind of getting into the relationship. So it's kind of part two, but yeah.
That is really, really cool. I wonder if this person realizes you've written two songs based on your relationship.
Oh, absolutely. He's extremely narcissistic, so I'm sure he thinks all my songs are about him.
That's right. Yes. Every song is about you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. That is really,
he probably
really
thinks cool. Never Go Home's about him too. He's like, yeah, man, never go home.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
You're just going to stay here forever because I'm that great. Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So let me see. Jerry, my friend Jerry put on here. Where did he go? So he reminded me we had a jazz singer. I couldn't remember what. That's what I was trying to think of. She sang jazz and she's amazing. Every one of her songs though were based on a relationship, and we were all joking about it because they were outstanding, like so good. We were blown away. But Jerry kept saying, man, you need to get in some more relationships so you can write some more songs, because I mean they were so touching, so good. And just like yours are. And Jerry put better than clown shoes. There's a story about that, because you think you've got bad dating history. Years and years and years ago, I dated a clown, and I didn't think he was a real clown until he showed up in his costume. So you can write a song about that for me, Payton, okay?
That's funny.
It was hilarious. And the car broke down, and he was trying to push the car in his clown. Oh my God. I'll never forget it as long as I live, because I was like, no, he's not really a clown. You know what I mean? You're not going to, I'm a clown. And I didn't think he meant like he's a clown. So that's why Jerry said better than clown shoes. So I had to bring, so see, now that I don't know why I haven't written a song about that yet in all these years. It was just, it was so traumatic. He was a really nice guy though, but it was just, I think it was too hard for me to write about. It's like, oh God. Oh man, you got some good songs. You have got some really good songs. You're welcome. Maria said, I love this song. Yeah, me too. I've loved every one of them so far. Wow.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So you went on a tour, your first tour. That is amazing. So you went to, what did it say? 16? I forgot what it said. 16 something tour. Where all did you go? I know I saw it somewhere.
I think it said 16 cities, which is crazy because I didn't even count.
Wow.
I wasn't counting, but I'm glad to know somebody knows.
Yeah, it was on that flyer. So how many, were a lot of them in Texas or no?
It was all over, really. We was in Texas, Nashville, California, Nebraska, Iowa.
Oh my gosh.
All over the place. Honestly, like it's been awesome, like in a good way, all over the place.
Yes.
But,
Oh my gosh. So do you have a bus already with your name on it?
No, but I just got a van. It's a tour van. I got a tour van just a couple weeks ago. Honestly, it was super cool. I've been wanting to get one for so long. I posted
That's
it on
so
my
great.
Facebook.
Yeah. Do you
I'm still looking for a name for it too. No, I didn't put my name on it, but we're trying to name it. So we need to come up with a name.
So you don't want to put your name on it because you don't want all the fans going crazy.
Well, no, I'm not. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I also don't want to do it just because I don't know. I feel like that could be a bad idea. Like, especially because a lot of the time when I'm touring and stuff, it's like, you know, I've had some weird incidences where people have been like, "Oh, I see you," and I'm like, "Where?
Where are you?"
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be a little nervous. At first, I was like, "Oh, that's a great idea. Let's get a decal," and then I was like,
You know what? You're probably right. Maybe I didn't even think about that. That's why you don't see that many artists with their names on the buses.
Yeah.
You be getting somebody, oh, I need some of her hair. Let me cut her hair.
Oh, yeah. I've had some interesting experiences, and that's even in like a rental car. I can only imagine with a van with my name on it.
Yeah, no kidding. You'd be like a target, like a sitting target for sure. So Jerry said, outstanding artist, traveling old school. Yes, Jerry, she is. Jerry is also a singer-songwriter. He writes gospel songs, and he's just an amazing guy. We have so many great people. I'm just trying to introduce some of these people as we go because there's so many great people on here. I'm just so blessed. My daughter just joined us. Hi, Chelsea. How are you? Chelsea, this is Payton Howie. Are you in Nashville right now, Payton, or are you in Houston?
I'm in Texas. Yeah, I'm near Houston.
In Texas. Man, that's so cool. It's just cool to say. We had Payton Howie from Nashville, Tennessee. You know what I mean? Just knowing that you live there, that adds a special sense of, I don't know, greatness to your name. It really does.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So let's hear this next song. This one is called Catch Flights, right? Catch Flights. Tell us about that song. That's a cool title.
Okay. So I know when I said that Run Boy Run and oh my gosh, I totally just blanked.
Oh yeah. Break My Own Heart.
Yeah, Break My Own Heart. Run My Way. I know when I said that those were the only ones about relationships, I was a little bit off. So this one is also kind of about that too. But this one is kind of like, I broke up with it was different guy. So I broke up with this guy, and he was super like controlling. He was always like telling me, "Oh, you can't wear those jeans. There's too many holes in them." And I'm like, okay. And then he'd always be like, "Oh, don't sing that song. It sounds like it's about another guy." And I was like,
"Oh my gosh!"
Okay. Just really like trying to fit a round peg into a square hole, or whatever, vice versa. And it just
something you definitely do not need in your life. No.
Yeah. And so
listen to Mama Carolyn.
Yeah. So that's kind of what this song is like. Like, I'm gonna do my own thing. Like, I'm gonna get gone. Like, I'm gonna kind of just live my life, do my own thing. That's kind of the vibe of this song. And yeah, so that's pretty much the gist.
Yes, and Marie said, can't stand the controllers. Absolutely. You don't need that in your life. You got to live your own life. You want somebody beside you, not in front of you, blocking your path. You know, and I'm very blessed in that way. My husband is so amazing. He never tries to stop me. He just says, keep going. You know, no matter what it is, we're going to do this. Awesome. He's like, oh, we are? Okay, here we go. Right. Bless his heart. Let's play this song, and it's Catch Flights. I'm saying that right? It's Catch.
Absolutely.
Flights. Okay.
Yeah. Perfect.
So let me get to the right one. I found it right away. I can't believe it, Payton. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Now make sure, unfortunately on Restream, which is the program we use, you can't put hearts and all that, but you can on Facebook. So anybody watching on Facebook, I want you to share some love, share those hearts. I want to see hearts flying. Okay, ready? When I say go, y'all start hearting. It's a new word, hearting. It's a new Carolyn phrase. Oh my God, Payton. Here we go. Here is Catch Flights by Payton Howie.
Wrap around front porch, white picket fence and me in humans did forever, amen. But honey, that ain't us. You made that pretty clear. And since you took off, hell if I'm staying here. So long settling down, baby, I gotta go. I found a cure for lonely. Sayonara, adios. I'll be waving goodbye from my first class window seat. And boy, you can't compare to the sights I'm seeing. I'd rather catch flights than feelings. You know my mama dreamed of seeing me all dressed up in white. But now the only aisle that I'll be looking down is serving up Crown and Sprite. So long settling down, baby, I gotta go. I found a cure for lonely. Sayonara, adios. I'll be waving goodbye from my first class window seat. And boy, you can't compare to the sights I'm seeing. I'd rather catch flights than feelings. There's a handsome stranger next to me, trying to catch my eye. He slips me his number, but I just don't have the time. So long settling down, baby, I gotta go. I found a cure for lonely. Sayonara, adios. I'll be waving goodbye from my first class window seat. And boy, you can't compare to the sights I'm seeing. I'd rather catch flights than feel. So long settling down, baby, I gotta go. I found a cure for lonely. Sayonara, adios. I'll be waving goodbye from my first class window seat. And boy, you can't compare to the sights I'm seeing. I'd rather catch flights than feelings.
Wow, Payton, what a great song.
Thank
I
you.
love that. I'd rather catch flights than feelings. So cool. And I got to say, ever since the video started, Jerry Bradley's finger has not stopped with hearts. Jerry, are you okay? Let me check in on Jerry. He made me laugh so hard one night because he said, I got to grab at my fingers. I guess he was pushing hearts so much. Never seen so much love. Thank you so much. Gosh, Payton, that's another great song.
Thank you very much.
Gosh, for real. I can see why you've come as far as you have. You just got some good quality material and it sounds so good. I like the picture on there with your suitcase all broken and you're all in black. Like, oh yeah, watch me.
Yeah, that
Jerry,
was a fun one.
I bet it was fun to make. It looks like it would be. Jerry said my thumb hurts. You were making me laugh, Jerry, because I'm trying to keep up with you. So I'm going to make sure I share this Facebook with you on here because you got to see all the love. It was making me laugh. Jerry was just like, that
Thank
is
you
so
so
great.
much.
Oh, man. Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Payton. Gosh, that's beautiful. Okay, so we have one more song from you. And this is your most recent release, right? Sort of, kind of. Right? Am I right? Okay, I hope I'm right.
I believe so.
I was trying everything I could on Messenger to try to get her to send us the new one, but nope, she can't. But that's good because you know you want to go check it out. Jerry, are you still? I bet your hearts are still flying, Payton. That's so funny. So funny.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, Jerry, you're so kind. Thank you so much. So we have one more song, and this is Jail and Jesus. And I knew immediately when I saw the title, I was like, oh, I'm gonna like this song. I am gonna like this song. Tell us a little bit about this song.
This song is a lot different than the other kinds of music that I've put out. This is just okay, so starting off with the vibe, it is a very traditional sounding country kind of waltz, I would say.
Which is cool.
So if anyone likes that kind of style, then this is definitely a change of pace. But also, this song is something that I wrote just from personal experiences and stories that from people that I know, and it's kind of falls in line with a thing that I read once in a book, and it was an interview on Johnny Cash, and he said something along the lines of, "I've lived my life from jail to Jesus," and I have a wild streak, so I've always just been kind of like, okay, that really like rings true for me as well. Like I get that,
Yeah.
and so I just kind of pulled from experiences in my life and other people's lives to write this song, and really kind of came to terms with the idea that no matter how good a person is, we all have to, face the consequences of the things we've done. And we all walk that line between, good and bad, the choices we make and the consequences of those choices. And I feel
Right.
like, life isn't about looking back on what you did wrong, but how you can, make it right. And that's kind of what this song is about. So,
Oh, wow. Very well said. Very
thank
nice. Yeah. That's good because everybody makes mistakes in life. We talk about that all the time on this show. Yeah, absolutely. And we always talk about how eventually it'll get better. You just got to hang on through the bad to get to the good. And I
you.
like that. I know I'm going to love this song. And I did get a little sneak peek of it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Don't be so mad at me. Marie said you remind her of Stephanie Ross. They both make songwriting seem so easy. Yes, we're going to have Stephanie Ross on the show as soon as possible. I don't know why my phone's not charging. I have so many great people that you're sending me, Marie. I really do. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much, Marie. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. So, and hello, Megan. Hello to everyone that's viewing tonight. We really appreciate it. Make sure you like, comment, and share. I can't believe I didn't say that already. I'm slipping, y'all. I told y'all I have no memory anymore. So, without further ado, let's play this song. Excuse me. It is called Jail and Jesus. Oh, it's great. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. I know you're going to love it. By Payton Howie, not Payton, Payton Howie. Here we go.
His old calloused hands grabbed a hold of that man, drunk behind the wheel of that car. He drug him to the ground, the people gathered round. He didn't mean to take it that far. Granddad lost his wife, so that man lost his life as he reached for the hand that redeems us. 10 years in that cell between heaven and hell, caught between jail and Jesus. He found that demon in the bottle. Daddy drank his last swallow. Drunk, he hit mama again. Yeah, the neighbors called the cops, tried to fight, but he lost behind bars till God only knows when. There's a price to be paid for the hands that he laid, making deals with the one that redeems us. As he lies in that cell between heaven and hell, caught between jail and Jesus.
Wow, Peyton. Man, gosh, I just can't get over how good your songs. I really can't. My husband sent a message from the living room. He says, I really love, well, actually, he said, I got chills on that one. Beautiful song. Jerry Bradley said, I really love this song. Love the slide guitar. He said, I love the vibrato in your voice. And oh gosh,
Thank
I
you.
agree with all of those. Marie said, this is so beautiful and sad, wise beyond her years to write this.
Thank
Yes,
you.
right, Marie? Man. Yeah, I mean, really, really, really beautiful. I hope you continue to include this type of a song in with your fast-paced partier songs. And I believe me, I love them all, and I really do mean that. But it's nice, and I know you probably, I hope you appreciate it the same way, to just kind of stop and just say, okay, here's something like, man, that's really hard. Touched my heart. It really did, and it gave me goosebumps too. Yeah, really awesome, right, Marie? Man, all of your songs, Peyton, are just so good. It's like we just see a progression of your life and the things you've been through already. And you know what? I know that you are going to continue to get better and bigger and bigger and bigger and continue to touch people all over the world with your music, because if they haven't done so already, people need to download your music. They need to listen to your music. We're going to put it on our radio show on Monday, and we're going to be playing them on Monday night, and people can stream it. They can go to Facebook Live and watch it, even though, like I said, we may get muted because of the copyright. They love doing that to us.
I get copyrighted by myself all the time.
Now, how is that? And it's like, there's no way I can figure out, because I can't even dispute it anymore on Facebook. So I'm like, well, I just gave up. Yeah, really awesome. Right, Marie? Oh my goodness. Good. I know Marie is probably just freaking out, because Marie, she will go everywhere to see someone that is as good as you. And I know she would do anything to go see you. So she'll send me her address. And if you feel so inclined, send me some of the cards or send them to her, because, not that you need our help, but gosh, man, we want to get you down here closer.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That means a lot to me. I really
Gosh, you are more than welcome. And your name is on my list now of people I can say, hey, have you heard of Payton? Have you heard of Payton? If not, check her out. For real. And I mean that. We're all like that. Our whole group. Yes, see, Marie, I know she would. She said, yes, I would. I know you would. And, it's really cool, because Marie just came into our circle, about 4 weeks ago. And gosh, what a blessing she is, because she has just been sending me so many wonderful people and just being so uplifting and encouraging. Okay, so we have somebody on here right now. You've got it. If you don't know her, please, you need to know her. So I see someone by the name of Charisse Carver just joined us. Have you ever heard of her before, sweetie?
I've not.
Okay, well, I think you soon will. I'm confident you soon will, because she just crossed over from gospel to red dirt country. She's got an amazing sound. She's got amazing songs. She just released one called Get Back Home, her first single that was released.
Very cool.
Yes, and she just went to radio, and she's a dear friend of ours here at Carolyn's Corner. And she's just such a beautiful, wonderful person. I did my first co-write ever with her, ever. And she's going to be releasing it separately very soon. So I'm so excited for that. And I just saw she's here. Charisse, I'm so glad you're here, man. I just want to play all the videos over again so you can hear her, man, because she's working with a promoter as well. And they've got a lot of young and up and coming acts on there as well. And I'm just like, so thrilled. Yes. Yeah. Jerry said, my buddy, the best vocals in red dirt country. Yeah. Charisse is, I could go, I don't know. We all love Charisse so much. Please look her up. It's Charisse.
I will, for sure. That's awesome.
Yes. She has a song called Get Back Home that she just released. And I know this show is about you, but I like to really promote everyone while I'm here.
Awesome.
Because
I love that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just amazing. There's Elvia. Elvia is the mother-in-law of Bo Walker, who was just on our show last week.
Very cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's just so cool. Hi, Elvia. I hope I'm saying your name right. See what I mean, Payton? And now, as far as I'm concerned, you're part of our family. So
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. I really do mean that. I want to encourage you anytime you're going to be doing a show anywhere near us or anywhere, because you never know. Send it to me and I'll post it. I'll share it.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. And let me know when your new single comes out. Please send it to me if you can. I want to play it on the show. I want to play it on the radio show. I'll give you a special, like a premiere on our show after we talk to our guests. How's that sound?
That sounds awesome. My new single drops on Friday.
It's
And
this.
it's like really close. It's a couple days. And the cool thing, if you guys do use like Spotify, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube, whatever, you can pre-save it, and it's still, ow, I just got my hoop cut. Okay. You can pre-save it, and if you go to my Facebook or my Instagram or anything, there's a link where you can pre-save the song, and it's like really. And I would say this just not just for me, but for any like artist that's putting out new music, if they have a pre-save link, that is one of the most beneficial things that you can do for an artist, because it shows Spotify and iTunes or Apple Music, all that stuff, that people are excited and anticipating the release of their song. So they see that as, oh, let's push that, because that benefits their streaming platform. So if you guys have ever wondered what that does, is pre-saving or pre-adding or pre-ordering, that's what that does, is it allows different streaming platforms to see that people are anticipating their music and they're growing in popularity. So that really does help for independent artists or anyone that's releasing music.
Wow, that is really great to know. I know I've got to add this. Sorry. Sorry, leftover from Monday. Jerry. So we had a thing on Monday on the radio show, Payton, and I told everyone on here, our regulars that were here on Monday, to give me a signal if I was talking over the guest or if I was talking too much. And
no, I didn't think so.
No, but it's so funny. You don't know Jerry. He is hilarious. He just said, it's a freaking beautiful night. So, Jerry, I can't keep it under wraps. It's supposed to be like, oh, nonchalant. It was a sign for me to stop talking over you.
I didn't even notice, so no worries at all. I didn't think so.
Thank God. I told my husband, Brett, oh, that made me funny. That made me laugh. Pamela was there too, his sister, Pamela. So I told Brett, I'm going to be laughing because I know somebody's going to bring it up, and I know it'll be Jerry. He sure did. Oh, I love to laugh. We have to laugh. Life is stressful sometimes, and if we don't get to laugh and enjoy life, just let loose and have a little joy.
Yeah.
Oh, it just relieves a lot of the stress we're going through. And your songs have done that for me too. I mean, I don't have really any stress, but if I did, you just made me feel relaxed. And I love hearing good music, good songs. It's like my favorite thing in the whole world to do. And I want to again remind you, please share that with me, honestly, Payton. And if you anytime you want to share anything with me about your shows, your tour, please let me know. I know we're in Beeville, Texas, but hey, you never know. You may end up in Beeville, Texas. You may end up in Schulenburg, Texas. I really recommend you check that out. It's the first weekend in August of every year, and they book up way more than a year in advance. So it'd be too late for this year. But man, I'm telling you, would be a perfect fit for there. Thousands of college kids. They would love you. They would love you. Yes, it's called Schulenburg Festival. And let's see, we have Garza, Sylvia, Elvia, Pamela, Jerry. Thanks so much for y'all joining us. I really appreciate it. I do have a couple of quick housekeeping things I need to get to real quick. Let's see. You're not touching your face. Good job when I'm on loan. Thank you, Jerry, because the code is, and I'll tell y'all tonight. So if I do it tomorrow, man, this is a touching song. If they say that means because I have a habit of touching my face. It's ridiculous. Thank you, Jerry. And Marie said, I don't think Vicki Cross is on tonight. She would love Payton. Yes, she would. Try to remind her to go back and watch the replay. We get a lot of people that go back and watch the show later. I'm very fortunate for that. So right now you're on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. And then when I get around to it, I'll download it on Anchor and have it on Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. And a lot of those are just the audio version. So that's why I'm always telling everybody, don't be too loud. So do you need to run off real quick? Do you want to hang out for a few minutes while I take care of a few things? I have to. 2 things, actually, to be exact.
Are you asking me?
Yes. Are you able to hang out for a few more minutes?
I believe so. Yeah, I think I could probably hang out for like 5 minutes.
Okay, great. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to thank our sponsor, Scores Bar and Grill here in Beeville, Texas. By the way, they do promote live music there as well. They would love you. So if you ever come to Beeville, I'm just saying, Payton, you'd be like, hey, Beeville's on my map. Beeville's on my spine.
Right. Yeah, now it is.
Exactly. So let me play a little video I made for them of one of their happenings that's coming up the 25th. It's a big deal. If you're in the Beeville area, make sure you go check them out and support them. Thank you to Scores Bar and Grill for your sponsorship. Check this out and we'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, Scores Bar and Grill right here in beautiful Beeville, Texas would like to invite you to join them Saturday, June the 18th at 8:30 p.m. for their 14-year anniversary celebration. As part of their Throwback Summer Entertainment Series, they'll be celebrating with tunes from Falco and the Wolf from Corpus Christi, Texas, a 90s grunge and alternative rock cover band. It's going to be a great celebration. Make sure you mark your calendars now. You can get all the details and much more on their upcoming events by going to their Facebook page at scoresbarbeeville.com. Check it out. You'll be so glad you did. All right, we are back. And Marie said she's leaving now, so she's going to send me her address so I can forward it on to you even after the show. I'll just send it to you through the messages because she really wants some of your cards. She loves sending out cards and getting your name out there even more in this area. Because who knows, you may not have toured in this area at all. So people will be like, who is this young lady? She's involved with a thing called, it's like the Texas Opry. And I think it's such a cool, they do it in Victoria, Texas. And they just feature different singer-songwriters and bands. And from what I've seen, it's really nice. I'm going to go next month. It is the second Tuesday of every month. And I definitely want to go check it out because they got some really great singer-songwriters coming out of there. You are always cheerful, Carolyn. I'm trying to, Mel, but no, I'm very, why would I not be? I have so much to be grateful for. I really do. So I've got a couple of more things real quick to take care of. Let me make sure I don't mess up because I'm always forgetting something. So first of all, we just started a new thing where we're featuring what we're calling spotlight artists. And I in no way, of course, want to take away from your spotlight because you're just incredible.
No, not at all.
But it's just a way for us to extend a little bit of extra promotion to people that want to take advantage of the offer. Okay. So we've had one person take advantage of it so far, and I'm so excited. This is our dear friend, Jeffrey Nauman, and he's in Honolulu, Hawaii right now. I have a little audio, a little video of what he said about his song. And then I made a video for his song. And I want y'all to hear it. And we'll be back right after that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is from Jeffrey Nauman. Actually, it's, Nauman, Nauman. And I always say it wrong. Here we go.
Hi, this is Jeff Nauman from Honolulu, Hawaii. And I want to thank you for listening to my new song, Too Good to Be True, on Carolyn's Corner Live, the heart and soul of country from Beeville, Texas. Carolyn, as my good friend Don Henley from Linden, Texas says, all those debutantes in Houston couldn't hold a candle to you.
When I saw you backstage in Boulder, Colorado, with a pass I recognized from last year's show, I knew I had to make an introduction. You said, I know who you are. My name's Anna Joe. I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it was too good to be true. That night, with my beat up 6th string, I sang you every song this driver knew. When you picked up your guitar and and started singing. It was as if the moon stood still to shine on you. I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it was too good to be true. You said you'd join me in San Diego. And come on stage to do a song or two. I waited up all night for you. When I got the news that they had found your Mustang down a California cliffside in the rain, in your hand, my number on a page of lyrics, and a million hearts arranged around my name. Yeah, I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it was too good to be true. I knew it was too good to be true.
All right. Thank you so much, Jeffrey, for writing that beautiful song. And thank you for being our spotlight artist. Speaking of spotlight, Payton, I pray that you continue to have the spotlight on you so you can spread joy through your music and just reach people all across the country. I am so proud of you. It's almost like you're so welcome, Payton. Gosh, you are such a talented young lady. And I honestly, I am just going to keep praying that you continue to do what you're doing and that you continue to be successful. And I want to see you like so big. Have you played at the Grand Ole Opry yet?
No, that'd be great, right?
I'm surprised you haven't. You know it's coming. It's got to come soon. It's got to come soon. I don't know if that would be like the pinnacle. To me, if I was a singer, to me, that would be like, oh, because I don't know. To me, that would be the pinnacle. That's one of the milestones. What would you classify as a milestone? What is something that you really want to accomplish? A place you want to play where you could say, oh my gosh, now I know I've made it.
Definitely the Opry, definitely the Ryman. I've already had the opportunity to play ACL Live in Austin, so that was really cool.
Wow.
I think that would be cool. And then I feel like Madison Square Garden would be like major goals. Like that's definitely a reach, but I feel like that could be super cool. Like on a tour, that'd be awesome.
Oh my gosh. Well, you know what? I know it's going to come soon. I just have a feeling. So make sure you share that with me when you reach those goals, because honestly, we'll be trying to follow you as much as we can, because I know you're going to accomplish great things. I just believe that.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, Payton. It has been such an honor having you on the show, and I mean that sincerely from the bottom of my heart. I'm just so grateful that you agreed to come on our show, and I hope you'll come back some other time whenever you have a new album dropping or something like that, because we'd love to talk to you again. I love it. And make sure you let us know about that single, because I want to hear it. I'm like, now I'm biting at the bit, biting at my nails.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
You are so welcome, Payton. And have a wonderful night. And do me a favor, when you talk to your mom and dad, tell them that Carolyn said they raised a good girl.
Oh my gosh, you're sweet. Thank you so much.
For real, because you're like my, you're young. Well, sadly, you're probably young enough to be almost my granddaughter. I'm probably older than your mom, but still, it's just really cool to see somebody so young. And I don't want to keep harping on your age because it doesn't matter what age you are. I'm just like, wow, I'm so impressed with what. Gosh, I keep doing what you're doing, baby. Okay, and
Thank you.
you're welcome. Keep in touch with us, and God bless you for real. Stay safe out there. Jerry, you have a great night too, sir. Thank you so much for all those amazing hearts. I just shared the show with you, Payton. Go back and look when you get a chance and check out those hearts. I mean, Jerry's thumb has to be numb as much as he was pushing those hearts.
Right.
Thank
You
you,
so much.
Jerry. Oh my gosh. And we will talk to you soon. Keep in touch with us. I sent you Marie's address in your messenger. So
Okay.
please send her some cards. She's serious about that. She wants to do that. Whatever we can do to help. Anything I can do to help, share, please. And I will do my best. Okay.
Will do. Thank you so much again for your time. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much, Payton. God bless you. We'll talk to you soon. Okay.
You too. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye, honey.